Hello. Welcome to LadyGang. I'm Beccatobin here with jacvanek and Keltie Knight. We are experiencing like some old school 2015 things where we were constantly eating
Oh my God,
snacks.
those were the days.
And I sometimes on the flashback episodes when I'm listening back, I'm hearing us eating the jelly beans and all those things and drinking the LaCroix and burping on the microphones. We've come a long way, you guys.
We are
now refined, beautiful, sophisticated ladies.
I have to say that's the only feedback that I think we've taken in the 8 years we've been doing this.
We've taken a lot more feedback.
Truth, yes.
I'm a different person.
That's true.
I have changed my entire
I'm a new
vibe.
woman.
By fear.
Speaking of changing, I want to kick us off into it's time for...
Good week.
Yes, it is.
Bad week. Oh, no.
Ladies, I think I have cured my...
Yeast infection.
No. I have neither of those
I know,
things, ladies.
I thought what I have.
I was like, depression.
my extreme PMS.
Oh, yeah.
This whole year,
With
I have been
progesterone.
talking about, I have been talking about how rageful I get leading up to my period. My reactions to things are so insane. I was unrecognizable. I don't know if this is the perfect solution, but I changed some routines in my life and I've given myself rituals. And I used to do like the eye roll when I would hear about people's rituals because quite frankly, some people that I follow on Instagram, it's exhausting.
Yeah.
The amount of things they do in the day to like feel good.
Yeah.
But I found the key to my balance is a supplement. This is not an ad. This is literally, I could shout it from the rooftops. I used to be on the acne medication for breakouts. We had the girls from Clear Stem come on and talk to us a lot about.
Wait, did you do your blood test?
I'm using the supplement that they have. It's called Mind Body Skin. And it has something in there called DIM, D-I-M.
Oh, yeah, I take DIM.
Which is known to help with those types of hormonal things. My skin's obviously cleared up. That was also magic. But I realized the timing of starting that and the timing of my improvement in my cycle is the same. And then I also started doing it's called the Energy Sauna by Heat Healer. Have you seen this thing?
I saw it on your Instagram.
It is, I'm a new person. It's a little dome and you lay in it and it's infrared heat, so you're sweating. There's red light, which is amazing for the anti-aging inflammation situation. And then there's a PMF mat, which is like a mat you lay on, which has the energetic, what would that be?
Bolts of lightning.
Whatever. I'm not a wellness influencer. However, I go in there a couple times a week and I sweat my ass off. And I'm telling you, there's something happening. It's like, when you find the perfect, like you strike the perfect balance or the two things that are, I've never felt this way about any modalities of getting my PMS in check more so than this. It is
Damn.
bonkers.
So happy for you. Good for you.
I'm
Good for
so
you, Becca.
jealous
Thank you.
about the sauna because that's one thing that you can't do with the fungal shit.
You can't
and
do
I want
sauna?
to do it. No, it like ignites like the fungus in your gut. And I
What?
wanted to do it so bad, and I love hot yoga, and I miss it so much. But like the sweating and the sauna is like really bad for you if you have
I wonder if you
fungus.
could do this because your face isn't in it. It's just your
maybe.
body.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah. So it looks like a little tanning bed almost, but your head is out. And
My Dr. S, he is like a sauna,
aficionado.
loves a sauna. Is like everyone
Love
should
a
be in the
sauna.
sauna all day long. There's so much like heavy metals, garbage in our lives that we can't avoid. Like it's like you could literally be Erewhon till you die or Whole Foods till you die and like everything. And he's just like, you have to get it out of your body. And like my life has changed dramatically since I started sauning. And everyone thinks it's so bougie, but I have to be honest that I don't know what that one was, but like I got my sauna, it's very expensive, but it was $1,100. It's not $10,000.
You're sitting in
And
it?
it's one little person sauna. And Christina Perry has hers in her garage. I have mine in my little gym room because it would be a child's room, but I don't have a child. And I love it. I go in it all the time and I feel so much better.
Well, and this one like packs up. Like you,
Yeah,
and
you can put it away.
and it's pretty looking.
Yeah.
So if it's in your bedroom, it just looks
Sorry,
like a nice
not
little.
to make you jealous, little girl.
I know.
Okay.
Well, look, ask
Maybe
if
I'll
you can
try
get your body to sweat and not your face.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can do that.
So that's your good week.
That's my good week. I think I have a handle on it. I hope to God 2024, the rest of this year, I am reporting better cycles with you guys.
Okay.
Because
I'm happy for you.
I'm putting that on the
it was
list
a big
of
thing.
I talked to like literally everybody that I could about my psychotic behavior,
Yeah.
and I'm feeling really good. And tell me if you pick up on any psycho vibes creeping in.
Okay. We will.
Okay, my bad week is.
Are you going to yell at us if you're having psycho vibes and we tell you?
We're gonna know. We're gonna know if you tell me psycho vibes, and then
you'll
I
be
reach
mad.
out.
Okay.
Unless it's a psycho vibe that's justifiable.
Okay.
Like sometimes I go psycho.
Okay,
for
so
things.
Jack, we got to make a code. Like she's being psycho normie psycho, or she's like this is.
Or there's a
we
reason
need
why
to
she's
tell
being
her.
psycho.
Well, we need a bulldog in the group. We all have our things,
No,
and
no.
I have to continue
You
to
got
be
a
the
bulldog.
Yeah.
But it has to be rational.
Yes.
So please inform me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just throw me back into that energy sauna if I'm not. Just lock me in my
5 more
room.
minutes, 5 more
Tell
minutes.
Me, give me my shove my supplements down
Don't
my
write
throat.
back to the email yet.
And also, this is a public service announcement. It's not always the same recipe for every person. So
No, exactly.
definitely not.
stick with it. Try to find your thing. I'm very passionate right now. Okay, so my bad week is that I thought having a child would make me enjoy the holidays. It is quite the opposite.
What?
Yeah, I can't believe we have to do this every year. I can't believe we have to celebrate holidays every year. Specifically the
Bah
ones in
humbug.
November and December.
So is it the Santa picture? Like I saw you try to get a Santa picture this
The
year.
Santa
like, what-
picture was an absolute f***ing disaster.
I feel like
Okay.
they always are, for sure, when you have a kid.
Always are. I think it's so strange to have our children sit on a stranger's lap that's in a beard and a weird outfit. And I think the whole thing is so weird. And I just thought I was going to be more into it. Granted, Ford can't even really talk yet or communicate the whole thing.
I think when he's 4 or 5, you're going to be really into
When he
it.
like sees the magic in it all.
But then I was listening to Armchair Expert where Dax Shepard was talking about how he actually never really went on with the charade of Santa because as soon as his kids were talking and communicating the whole Santa thing, they were asking these questions and he kept finding himself like gaslighting his child for being intelligent because she's like, well, how does he do that? Is it possible to do that?
it is funny you have
And
to
he
lie
just
to them.
kept lying himself in circles. And then he was just like, what am I f***ing doing?
When did you stop believing in Santa?
Young, and I told everyone.
Jack?
I was young,
How
but
young?
then
What age?
I don't remember exactly. I don't know.
I was in the 6th grade.
That is
Well,
old.
I pretended like I believed
had
in him
my
longer.
period.
Holy shit. Did you question it at all ever?
But
She wanted to believe.
I still believe that my stuffed animals have feelings. Like,
mean,
I
I do
don't know.
too.
There's just like, I know.
I
There's just
looked
an
at my
element
mother.
of magic that I just believe in.
I
don't
was like
know.
6 years old. I looked at my mom and I said, would you ever lie to me? And she said, of course I wouldn't. What do you mean? Why are you asking me this? And I said, is Santa Claus real? And I f***ing cornered that bitch.
And did she say
into
no?
I knew that if I asked her if she'd ever lie to me, she followed it up with, of course not.
So smart.
I'm
That's
a
beccatobin. Like that's
In a nutshell.
That's how you know we're just born the way we are.
well, wait,
It's
I need to
Because
tell mine.
Okay.
No,
And this is
maybe
also, you were born this way.
Yeah, maybe I was like 7 or 8, but then I was probably a little bit younger, but I pretended like I did believe in Santa because I got more gifts from Santa.
Yes, this is very on brand for you as
So
well.
I was like,
Jacvanek.
of course I am like 25. I wonder when Santa's coming.
I wonder what you'll get me and what will Santa get me?
I just think Christmas can also be just as exciting for kids to think that their parents surprise them with a bunch of gifts on the
Well,
day.
I think as I've gotten older and more, I've traveled more and been more realistic of the world. Santa Claus is actually doing us a giant disservice.
Well, Santa Claus is creepy.
Well, no, it's listen, it's creepy, but I think it's like, can you imagine being a parent who, I mean, there's so many of you in the LadyGang
can't
group that are
afford
like
to-
struggling
Yeah.
this year. Like, why does Santa bring one kid a PlayStation and Santa brings one kid some socks? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Unfortunately,
I just,
that disparagement, whatever word I'm looking for, disparity would happen without Santa.
I know, but
Yeah,
Santa
but then
is
the
the
kid doesn't
leveling
believe-
thing. Santa,
But then the kid that believes in Santa doesn't think Santa must not like me very much.
I must have not been good because
Because
I got socks and Tyler at school.
Lauren got a Barbie dream house.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
they're still getting their Barbie dream house.
No,
But it doesn't matter.
The rich kid is, but what about everybody else?
Oh.
Yeah,
Then the kid that didn't get it and whose kids can't afford it
is like, well, why is Santa
knows that it's the parents that got the dream
I
house.
guess.
It's not Santa playing favorites.
Yeah.
Anyway. Okay, well, this has gone on a very
Wow, you
long
guys.
time. It's a new year. We have to be positive.
Philosophical.
Jack,
Well, I don't know if you guys have noticed my nail color.
it's a
have.
lot.
I love it.
I have red nails.
Yeah.
You know, my biggest fear in life is having color on my nails.
I did think it was so strange for you.
It was such a shock. But you know what? I was like, I did this last year during the holiday season.
And you hated
I
it.
did red. I hated it. But I had like a bright, it was like the color of my jacket. This is what red I had last year. And this year, like, I was like, I'm doing it. I'm doing a dark cherry red. And I love it.
You do love it.
I might be like a colored nail girly now.
I just don't know how you
I
go
like
through
it.
life with your nails so long.
I love it.
I don't either.
It is so
That's all I know.
much for me. Okay.
That's all I know.
I actually do love it though.
Thank you.
I mean, it's too much. It's too much for me, but like,
Well, that's the thing. I have to have them long and clear
it's
because
the
then
thumb.
it's not too much.
It's the thumb
'Cause
because
my
the thumb
thumbs
is
are
bendy. The thumb is bendy.
Well, that's my own problem. That's my own deformity on my body.
Could they be shorter? The thumbs be shorter, or they all have to be the same?
Yeah, they have to be the same
Actually,
length.
I did learn from my Russian manicurist that the bend can be corrected.
Really?
If you go get a really skilled Russian manicurist.
Well, then I have to cut, but it'll continue to bend. My nails just grow bendy.
because they're so long.
It's my biggest
You're starting
insecurity.
into
Yeah,
your.
but as you get
no,
them-
you're starting. That's not your big.
No,
That's your
there's
big.
way more insecurities than that.
But you're starting to get into your first bend for the nail lady that grows her nails for 80 years and they go curly.
I know, that's true. I'll cut them all off and start over.
No, it's beautiful. Okay.
Thanks. My bad week is, so this happened a couple weeks ago. Jared and I were in Seattle when he was playing a show there, and we were at our hotel, and I had already done my poop for the day. Like, the poop was done, ready to go.
She's ready to.
I showered afterwards, like, whatever. And then I had, like, another one coming on. I'm like, this is weird. This doesn't happen. So I pooped, and after I was pooping, I'm like, I'm not going to shower again, but I want to make sure my butt is clean.
Yeah.
The butthole's clean. So I went, and I walked up, and I got, like,
Baby wipe?
I wet my paper towel or my toilet paper in the sink, and I was standing there just like making sure my butt was clean. It was fine. I go downstairs outside of the hotel, and I look up at the hotel's like
see right in?
windows. Right in. Right in on a busy street, right next to Pike Place, like full vision of the bathroom. So I was like wiping my ass while everybody could see it.
But they didn't see you pooping?
No, the window like started at like waist height. So when I was like standing up going to wipe my butt, visible to all.
You know, I didn't ever think I wanted a bidet, but
I love my bidet.
recently my butthole's been getting very irritated with the amount of wiping that that has to happen in a
And I
bidet.
think as you get older, it gets worse.
I think so too.
No, it
Yeah.
does. I'm in perimenopause and I'm reading all about it. And like your vagina butthole area just gets drier and drier and drier.
Yeah.
And so a bidet is great.
I want a bidet. I want one of those fancy toilets.
Oh, I want the fancy one too. We're
Oh, that like has it in the toilet?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
in our renovation, we're trying to get like one of those Japanese toilets that has like
the
everything, the
best.
heated seat and everything. They're so expensive. So I
Yeah.
just got like the add-on Tushy
Yeah.
bidet thing. It's just as good.
My friend
I
has
have
the
a tushy.
fancy Japanese one in her powder room in her house.
She has it in
And
the
I said,
powder
I
room,
go-
not even the main room.
I go,
What a bitch.
this is wealth.
Yeah.
When you have a Japanese toilet in your powder
that would
room,
be in my own bathroom.
wealth. They have them in every room.
So annoying. Actually, that would be a great gift for Chris night. I might save up. Jack?
It's a great
That's it.
gift.
Okay. All right. My bad week is this. It's 2024 and I've already keltied too close to the sun and we're only on day 2.
Oh,
What
no.
happened?
So I signed up. I got really excited in November because there's one thing that I don't understand about the internet, and that's coding. And it comes up all the time where I like need to hire someone to code something for me. Like I wish I just knew a little bit more about coding and how to like work the internet. And so I signed up for a coding class. It's 4 weeks, 2 classes a week.
Wow.
And it's on Zoom. And it's in the mornings. And I was like, this is going to be great. And they send it to me in November. They're like, okay, it starts January 2nd. Well, January 2nd is today, everybody. And I'm in Edmonton. I'm going to go to be in Edmonton. We're filming this a little ahead. Sorry, trying to take a vacation. But I'm going to be in Edmonton with my family and I never see them. And I'm going to be like, I'm sorry, I need to go online and learn how to code.
Are you going to?
And then, well, I'm going to have to because it's the first class.
Did you pay for it?
I paid for it and it was expensive. And I don't
What
know.
are you coding?
I don't know why I thought I could sign up for an online class during award season. What am I thinking?
What are you coding? That's
Yeah.
the question.
So you can code like I want to learn how to
Don't we
basically
have AI for coding?
kind of I want to learn how to like manipulate the internet the way that like TikTokers, like how on TikTok you're not supposed to be able to put a link in something, but if you can manipulate the internet you can put a link. Like I
It's
want
for
to
her fame.
It's for our success. But okay. Anyway, I Keltie too close to the sun. Wish me luck. We'll see if I graduate. I probably won't.
Shouldn't we just hire someone?
That's the thing.
This is the time in our lives where we can hire people. We don't need to learn new skills.
Yeah.
I know. Okay. So, and that's exactly why it's my bad week. My good week is this. I have a new favorite saying, and I'd like to everyone, welcome to 2024, and this is my gift to you this holiday season. Instead of saying we had a fight or when things are going bad, you now can say we had an instance of friction. And instances of friction. In my friend group, we had a rough fall, and one of my friends said, have you noticed there are more instances of friction right now? And I was like, because here's the thing. We don't fight. It's like, you know how the sister thing where you're like, I wouldn't call it a fight.
Yeah.
I would call it an instance of friction. And so you're like, we're just having this what's going on with you guys?
Some friction.
Not we're fighting, because fight is like, I'm actually really mad at you. No, we're disagreeing on something, or like one of our vibes is off or whatever. It's an instance of friction. I'm not fighting with my husband. I love my husband so much. I would never fight with him. I'm just having this instance of friction.
It's a very mature thing.
Instances
Simply,
of friction.
can we take out instances and just say friction? A moment of friction?
I feel like
Instances of friction just sounds good. Let me live my life.
It's a tongue twister, but
it's
okay.
the sexy mature of 2024.
It is very, it's a sexy mature
girls celebrate their instances of
let's
friction.
hope there's no friction up ahead.
No instances of friction this year. High five, everybody. Oh,
High five.
no, you have to do double arms.
I passed it.
Okay. When we come back, manifestation.
The Lady Gang.
All right, we are back. I have listened to last year's episode of the manifesting episode. I have made your lists.
Not again.
And we're here to report back. If this is your first year with LadyGang, every year, basically since we started the LadyGang, we have done the manifestation episode, which is where Becca, Jack, and I all make our yearly lists of what we want to accomplish. And Jack and Becca never think about it again for the rest of the year. And then I think about it every day, and we report back. And I want to say that 2023 in general was our year of health and moderation. I feel like we all went into like being moderately good at podcasting, being moderately good at everything else, but like kind of going in and living our lives. And this year, I hope we get really sick to death, but become like crazy good at podcasting again.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. Anyway, last year, to start the manifestation episode, I said 2022 had been my worst year of manifesting, that nothing had become true.
Okay.
I would like to rehash that and say 2023 was my worst year of manifesting.
I don't think that because I have my little manifestation thing on my my mirror.
Yeah.
I don't think I've crossed off a single thing. I don't think I crossed off a single thing on my list this year. Not one.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, we'll see what you said on the podcast. Okay.
So those are different.
Yeah, right. This is a little different.
Once
Well,
again,
surf was first. So last year we said oh my God, I think we should learn to surf. And then we said, let's learn to surf.
Speak for yourself. You too.
This I think has also been going on for a few years.
It's 2 years.
But Jack, will you surf with me this year?
I would. You need to come over to the west side.
I will. I drove down the Pacific Coast Highway and I saw all the people. I need to get a wetsuit. I need some,
you need a surfboard.
but I can rent a surfboard.
And a teacher to teach you.
And will you take a class with me if I sign us up in like April, May, and we'll do 4 Saturdays in a row?
I'm probably not going to be home for those 4 Saturdays. That's the problem. But I'll do one. I can commit to one. Going surfing only needs to be once.
Really?
We don't need to be good at surfing. We just need to go.
I don't think you can
once.
technically surf on your first
I
one.
mean, I probably could.
Because you can snowboard.
No, I can ski, but I've like surfed before. Not well, but I've stood up.
Rude. Okay.
But I'll go surfing
Jack,
with you. We can
This
put
is
it on
an
our
instance
list.
of friction. I
This
feel
is
weird.
an instance of friction. Okay, Jack says, Jack says that in 2023 she was going to get a pottery wheel. Because
Not again.
Steve's laughing in the booth.
Dumbest
No,
manifestation.
I want a pottery. No,
These are just hobbies you want to pursue. This isn't even
that's
like
a
manifesting.
No, hobbies are important.
But here's what's crazy is like you don't have to manifest it. You just have to go buy a pottery wheel.
But here's the problem. I need a house first. The house comes first so I can fit a
you
pottery.
should have
There's no
manifested
room.
the house.
I have been trying. For years.
Well, the house was actually next on your list.
But
You
I
said,
need a
this
house.
year I will get a house. And what was so funny about it is that Becca goes, no, don't do both at the same time. And you're
No,
like, no, I can handle it. And
No,
we
I
were
took your
both like,
advice.
Yeah, no.
I think
but you're
after,
still
like,
looking, right?
After a few months, and now I'm back to California. So the dream of Arizona has died
Why?
again. Because Arizona's expensive.
it is?
It's almost as expensive as California. It's actually insane. It's insane. You
Yeah.
get like a little bit
Now
more
we
bang
can
for your buck.
surf.
Now we can serve. Because I'm
Yay.
going to move to Orange County. Hopefully, maybe not, if I can ever find a house.
Okay. Well, why don't you start with a condo?
I don't want a condo. Condos are almost as expensive as the houses are. So it's the whole thing.
Well, Becca,
yeah.
you this year were planning on making Ginger Belle happen.
Oh my God. I forgot about that.
Me and Jared's country duo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What could have been? I mean, it could still be.
He got married this year. He had a busy year. I didn't want to, and the main really took off in a way. It made it too complicated for Ginger Belle.
Well, you know, this year is their down year. Like, because they have an album release year and then like a down year.
Yeah.
And like this could be the year to make it happen. But I think what we agreed on is that Keltie needed to manage them.
Yeah.
I will, but I, like any good manager would say, this is literally what Chris Knight would say, is like, I can't do anything with nothing.
Well, you have to find us songs.
Oh, I have to find you the songs for. Oh,
Get a
you said
song.
you were going to ask Bones.
Yeah,
I'll
get
ask Bones for some
get
songs.
Alex DeLeon.
Tell
to
him
write
we
a song.
need a really good country song for
Okay.
a decent singer, but she's got a lot of pizzazz.
You know, it doesn't even need to be country. It needs to be a pop song and then just the
make it
country
country.
twang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just need a pop
and
song.
just be like Peaches or whatever.
Yeah.
Boots.
Ooh, Peaches is a good name for the first song. Georgia Peach?
Didn't Justin Bieber have that
Oh,
song?
yeah, shit.
Yeah. Correct.
Clems?
Okay, so
Okay.
Ginger Belle.
I actually love this, babe. The second thing Becca said last year was, I'm going to try to be more organized. I'm going to get rid of my garbage and I'm going to be more organized
Ooh, you
and
did.
be.
Yeah, I did.
And you've cleaned your whole house.
Well, I didn't. I hired someone to do it.
That's how you manifest. You hire somebody to do it.
I did. She's at this point, this girl in Austin, it's called Shay Organized. If anyone lives in the area, she's
Wait, because her name's
wonderful.
Shay?
Shayna. So her business is SHAI, Organized. And it was the most amazing thing. And I had my doubts about how long lasting
yeah, results would be.
the results would be and how excited I would continue to be when I would open up these areas. And I gotta say, still really pumped about it.
So jealous.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
You did it.
I
love
still
it.
have a couple rooms left in my house, but I need to make some money first.
Yeah. You said something weird, Becca, last year, and I'm not exactly sure what it meant, but like you were like, I'm going to restore myself this year. You said,
What?
this is my year of restoration.
What the
I don't know what that means, but I'm just
Restore?
wondering if you did it.
Maybe with her newly supplement,
I mean, I did restore
just very late in the year.
some hormonal stuff.
I don't think that's what you meant at the time.
What
but
do you think? I need context. You listen to it. Did
Yeah.
I give any examples?
Not really. And you do exactly what
I
you're
must
doing
have
now.
just been exhausted.
Yeah, you were like, please stop asking me. Okay, y'all, restore. Okay, Jack. This is so funny.
Oh, God damn it.
Okay, so Jack literally on the manifestation episode of last year, she goes, "You guys, I have time to do stuff. It's not like I'm going to spend the whole year planning my wedding."
Oh, yeah.
Jack said she wasn't going to spend the whole year planning her wedding, and then I just wrote, "Ha ha 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 ha."
Well, we did that other episode recently about like what has been going on in our year. And I was like, literally nothing happened in my year other
Yeah.
than my wedding. Like nothing. There are no other like markers.
You don't think, even when you don't think it's going to take over, it takes over.
Yeah, it took over. I'm so over it. I'm so glad it's over.
Do you have any advice for women planning their wedding right now?
Don't worry about the matchbooks. That's mine. Even though I do use your matches all the time, I think about
I
you,
do
and it's
too.
very cute.
Yeah, just don't be me. I think I was a me problem, you know?
But it's not. It's a universal feeling that women have.
Yeah. I think that it's, I think it's just women being women where it's like we have a task and we think we can like do it all ourselves and
Yeah.
like take over the world ourselves and we don't need help. But like at the end of the day, there's like a billion things to do. So unless you're Sophia Richie that's hiring everything out,
Yeah.
Right.
or you literally don't care and you took like wedding package A, there's like anything in between that's going to like take over your life and make you want to like have multiple breakdowns.
Well, one thing I am happy about is that you said you were going to put your line drawings on sale this year, and you did it!
You did it. Yay!
And people are so excited. Did you see that girl on Instagram who got one of your line drawings and then got like a vintage frame?
I know, I loved it.
Gorge.
I know, I'm really excited. Next year, that's like my main goal that I
No.
want to, no, other than LadyGang.
Yeah.
No.
So amazing.
The way that I corrected myself for you was
The
way too
way that
fast.
she just gave you that look is literally the look that I give to Ford when he goes to reach for more pirate booty. I was like, think again. Think again.
I hate that I just folded to you so fast.
Folded in half.
Immediately.
You're so scared of me.
I need a backbone next year. That's what I'm
Oh my
manifesting.
God.
No,
Oh my God,
that's
I
why
love
we're
that
in
one.
this position because we had backbones and we didn't listen to everything she wanted and we ourselves.
See,
So we
look,
do.
then I think I'm a new person for 2024.
we're better
I agree.
for it.
Becca, you said last year one side of your garage was you're going to turn into a gym and you were going to buy the little squishy pads that I got on Amazon and make your little home gym.
Guess what? I did.
Wow.
So I just did my entire garage. This is why I'm poor. California closets. I did the whole garage. And in one
That's
corner,
a dream. That's a dream.
one corner, I put a mirror for working out. And my fitness this year has been off the chain. I have really
good?
You crushed.
Yes.
Oh.
I have been keeping active because I refuse. Peter Attia has ignited a fear inside of me that if I stop moving my body, I will be old and decrepit.
Who's Peter Tequiva?
Ativa?
Peter Attia.
Who's that?
He's the like longevity doctor expert.
Oh.
And he wrote a book called Outlive this year. And he's
Outlive?
he's the
Ooh.
personal doctor of Jeff Bezos and like all the people trying to live
Yeah.
forever and be hot doing it and like in shape. So to be his client, you have to, it's in
Be a bazillionaire, yeah.
bonkers. But he took all of his knowledge and he put it in this book. And the whole thing is like the importance of continuing to work out and work out hard, unfortunately, is really important for your heart, for your bone density. Like there's all these things that because I think now that it's middle age, but in your 20s and your 30s, like early 30s, you do still sort of feel invincible.
Yeah.
And you hear older people complaining about joints and body things and whatever. And you're like, it's just never going to happen to me.
Dude, my knees just started hurting.
Yeah.
In the past like 2 months. I'm like, no, they ache for
Yeah.
no reason.
And so now I'm literally like in the cult. I am never going to stop working out like a crazy person.
I love
I
it.
need to start working
All right,
out.
when we come back.
You were doing good this
Yeah,
year.
you were doing good.
You were walking though. I think I need you to do some, we're supposed
weights.
to be lifting weights for our bone density ladies.
No, I know.
Because otherwise we just fall and break hips and then just die in our nursing homes.
Okay, well, I'm going to poop my pants, so I'll be
right
right
now?
back. Yeah, and when we come back, we're going to manifest 2024. I'll be right back.
Wait, for real?
No, really.
The Lady Gang.
And we're back. We're just talking about my bowels. So I go to this doctor. So they did like a 16-page. They do a stool sample, a blood work sample, and then they do a heavy metal sample where you take like your pee and then you take these pills and 16 hours later you pee again. And then they see like the heavy metal pills take everything out of your system. It's like a charcoal, whatever it is. And then it shows like what was it. Anyway, it's really, really interesting. And I learned so much.
Was
and
it
like,
expensive?
It's expensive, but like,
Does insurance cover that kind of testing?
I'm not sure.
I doubt it.
I'm not sure if it did. I was like so desperate to be better that I was just like, I'll literally do anything. But I think what's so interesting, and this is the reason why I constantly have, sorry, Chris, if you're listening, I have a little bit of like a leaky bowel at the moment. And it's just because like I'm really into detoxing. So it's like I take supplements and stuff, but I'm really trying to get like I have all this like heavy metal toxicity and I'm trying to like get it out of my system. So I try to like be pooping all the time to just try to like.
There's
God, that sounds
a
amazing.
thing you
it's
can
really,
do
really bad for you to
called
like have it in your gut.
the Zen cleanse. My friend does that like once a year or something, and it's supposed to do that thing where it goes down your whole intestines,
Yeah.
and it's like this herbal something that like cleans you out.
Yeah. It's kind of intense. But
I want to do it.
anyway, I will say just, I'm not going to go over my list because, it was
Well, I
Why
feel
not?
like
I had a couple
when you
things.
said you had a shitty list, or
Yeah.
you didn't. I feel like that's insane because I feel like you had a huge year.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so getting Superfan on the air was on my list, and getting a season 2 was on my list. That's not going to happen. I wanted to have my health like
You want to be restored?
I want to be restored.
Must have been Keltie.
I had an 80. I had written on my manifestation list like an 80-20 rule. Where I was like, I just want to like learn not moderation, but like 80% of the time be making the right choices, 20% of the time go buck wild. And I said, like, I really want to deal with my nutrition issues. And I said, by this time next year, and I literally said, and I quote, it's just going to be part of my life to treat myself kind.
You did a good job of that.
And I will, And then the other thing I did do this year was my reno. I said I want to be done with my house and be like safe in my home, where there's not like a man coming all the time to repair a pipe. Like, so all those things happen. The other things didn't happen. I was like, I'm going to have my own digital series on E, and I'm going to do E Live from the red carpet, and blah blah blah. But
but Superfan was your biggest goal, and you did that.
Yeah.
So
it also
that's all
took
that
up
matters.
the most of your time.
It took up so much time. I didn't have time to do anything else. Can you imagine what I can accomplish this year?
I know.
Isn't it? Wait, what was the thing that just happened on our group text that I always knew this about Keltie, but then I needed more confirmation. You actually could have nothing to do and still find the thing to do. Like, find the work for yourself. You go searching, whereas for me,
Yes.
I'm like, if it's not on my to-do list, it doesn't exist. And I'm going to finish the thing, and I'm going to literally turn off my ears and my blinders are on, and I cannot wait to not have anything to do.
Right.
You actually seem to be allergic to downtime.
It's very difficult for sure, because you have to be alone with yourself and your inner demons.
Oh.
But we're working on her. I'm working on I sit and have a cup of tea and just look at the yard, or I go in the sauna and I don't have my phone or a book or something to distract myself. I'm definitely working on that, but I think it's the doing, if you're not doing, then you're just being a loser. You know what I mean? But you can be doing other things, enjoyable, fun things. But I don't enjoy fun things. I enjoy working. So it's
that's what's weird.
It's the tricky thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's going to dinner with friends is
not fun for you,
right. But organizing my closet and
because you checked it off
looking
the
through
list.
my credit card bill to make sure that I'm not getting charged any subscriptions that I'm not currently wanting to get charged is thrilling.
Oh my God.
I know. It's so weird. Okay, here we go. Let's manifest this year. Let's start with this. This is great. So the category
That should be your manifestation for the year.
categories are
It just won't happen though.
fun, career, love, mind, body, health. Fun. Becca, what are you doing for fun this year?
Sounds very cheesy, but now that Ford's at an age where he's actually fun, anytime we do something with him, some sort of activity, take him to, whether it's the zoo or even just a playground or whatever, that to me is very fun now.
Oh, I love that.
That's really cute.
Yeah.
Okay, but that's not a manifest. It's just going to be do more activities with Ford.
Yeah, I think
Fun, career, love, mind, body, health.
That is my idea of I need to have the most of that type of fun that I can.
Oh, I love that. Jack?
It's fleeting fun because it'll always change with how he gets older. Fun. I think this is going to be a stupid manifestation thing that's not going to happen, but I really want to start playing pickleball, for real. Actually playing pickleball.
In
You are so insane.
I would like to play pickleball too.
But you know what? It's also, you want to.
Yes. I really want to.
I actually think this is something.
Wait, should we join a pickleball league as a team?
Oh, are you good?
I've never played in my life. I'm not sporty, but I'm bendy and I'm fast.
I don't think you need that for pickleball.
Wait, Jack.
Flexibility is not needed for
Here's
pickleball.
the thing. Is there a place in West, where do you go to pickleball?
I don't go.
There's literally it's taking over.
They do have it everywhere.
It's sweeping the nation.
But is there a place in West Hollywood where you would drive and I would drive?
No, this is what you need to find, and it exists. And
Well,
there's
David
probably
Dobrik
multiple.
has a pickleball thing in his backyard, and my neighbor, if he would just invite me the over.
I don't want to go to his house.
No, then you're
okay,
obligated.
So you guys should find one of the places that has the bar and the pickleball court. So it's got the social element where you can have your mimosa and then hit the court.
Yes.
And it's
Yes!
and you can make Chris and Jared come with you, which would be so cute. You should do couples pickleball.
No, couples pickleball would be so fun.
Oh my God, do you want to?
That's social and fun.
She's
and
not here for
health.
any weekends though, so
Oh
just
my
so you know.
goodness.
We're doing a secret
Just so
handshake.
you know.
This one though.
This was just started. Wait, 1,
They're doing a weird
2,
secret handshake.
3, 4, and then the pickleball smack.
This is very Taylor Swift and
Okay.
what's her face.
Pickleball smack. Okay, we're doing this.
Pickleball.
Okay, that's my rule.
Jack
Couples
will do it
pickleball.
if you get a good outfit. That's what's going to
No,
require.
I already have the outfits.
and a drink. I know you probably won't partake in the drinking, but
I
that's
already
why I need
have
Jared.
outfits.
Okay.
We can get matching socks. We can wear a motherfucking LadyGang socks. Okay.
I'll make new
You
ones.
probably don't have those. Okay.
I don't.
But for really, okay, that's great. I'm just going to add one more thing on. Chris and I have been talking about going to Yosemite to climb Half Dome.
I wanted to do Zion, but I would also go to Yosemite.
Don't be real
wanna
friends
hang
with me in
out?
real life. Don't be friends with me in real life. We're only podcast hosts. Don't act like we're friends.
Well, you're like
this is
planning,
getting weird.
You're planning fun shit. You don't do fun shit. So now I want to do it.
Anyway, I'm going to Half Dome this year. Okay. Career. Becca, are you jealous of our friendship?
No, not because I know none of those things will happen.
No.
If either of those things happen, I'll pay you both $100.
Great.
Okay.
If you guys go climb the Half Dome together and go play pickleball.
Okay.
Okay. Career.
Climb the Half Dome together.
Can you even? How big is that climb?
It's huge, but you have to do the rope at the end to get up to the top. And some people die.
Okay, I
I
feel
don't
like
know
that's
if
not
that
happening
you should
for
do that. Also, we need to make arrangements if one of us dies. Like, what happens to
We
the
need a
lady
life
gang.
insurance
idea.
policy on LadyGang.
We do.
We probably replaced one of us with someone more famous.
Yeah, but then
Except for
like,
if it was you. We can't replace.
okay, we're gonna discuss this offline. This is so
We're
weird.
not bringing this
Also,
energy
do you
into
think a
2024.
more famous person would want to join LadyGang? I don't think so.
I do. Look
Everyone.
at all the famous people who start podcasts who's no one's listening to.
That's
Yeah.
true. I guess they don't have to
Jack,
really work.
come on, drink your own Kool-Aid this year, all right?
Come on.
That's my goal. I'm gonna drink my
Career.
own Kool-Aid this year.
Oh my God, this is great, Becca.
I love that.
It's exactly what you need. Drink that
Delulu.
Delulu.
Delulu is the Salulu.
It is. I'm not gonna be delusional, but I am gonna drink my own Kool-Aid.
Okay, I like that.
I
What
already
are
had-
you? Say
know
it
what?
out loud. Becca,
I already
I
had-
am.
Drinking my own Kool-Aid.
Amazing. You have to have
I'm
affirmations.
talented.
Yeah.
I'm deserving.
Oh yeah. I am deserving. And I'm talented.
Beautiful.
My face looks all right still. And I've got a bangin' bod.
yes.
Jack, career.
Wait. Now I can talk about the drawings.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're so afraid of her. Look at you.
I think she really wanted it to be a LadyGang thing. No,
No, I didn't. No, I'm very proud of you. If I didn't already own the original Jacvanek unsigned,
We got most
unsigned.
improved LadyGang members this year, though.
What? What do you
Me
mean?
and you. We've really, towards the end of the year when we got scared that it was going to all come crashing down, we
Yeah.
both really stepped up to the
The
plate.
plate, kinda.
you guys are great.
Yeah.
Love you so much.
No, I want to like focus in on my drawing, and I also
People bought them, right?
yeah, people bought
She
them.
sold out.
Twice. Sold out twice. But I just haven't had time to do them because it's just been too crazy. But I want to focus on that. And then I want to maybe like, I used to do this with jacvanek stuff is like buy old vintage army jackets, but then like paint on them. Like all of like my drawings all over like jean jackets and army jackets, leather jackets.
I have an idea. Remember when you texted me about kid clothes recently?
Oh, yeah.
I think that you should do something like that for kids' clothes.
What do you mean? Like in
Like
what way?
take first like the sustainability aspect of it. Like go to Goodwill. People donate baby clothes all the time.
Yeah.
And make something cool. Like make it cool. Make like it jacvanek,
I like this.
right?
Yeah.
Because there's nothing like that for kids' clothes. Like there's
I
nothing.
mean, on the ladygang.com, there is a baby gang onesie and t-shirt.
No, I know, but like that, the stuff you made for jacvanek for adults,
Yeah,
like
that
the
was
army
really good,
jackets
yeah.
and the things, like I see stuff like that on Instagram for kids all the time, but it's brand new. It's not like
Vintage.
vintage, and it's a fortune.
Oh, so much. I mean, mine would not be cheap either because it's like,
But it wouldn't be like a $90 jacket for a kid, like a little. I mean, would
if
it?
I'm doing like artwork on it,
Okay, well, I'm not buying that.
okay, we don't have to. I'll give you one for free.
Okay, that's out. Okay, career. When
the
I
face she just made her.
when I,
wild.
when I left DT and was about to turn to 40, I thought my career was over. And that's why I hung on so tight to Superfan. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to make something for myself so that they can't kick me out of Hollywood. And Superfan did not change my life, but the process of doing it, I'm hot, you guys.
Yeah.
I hosted the parade. I did the NBC year-end special, pop culture special. I'm getting calls. I'm gonna have the best year of my career that I've ever had. I am going to do an live from the red carpet. I am going to get an offer to host a show, and I'm going to do Broadway.
Oh, these are, I love
Big goals.
big goals and specific.
Oh, yeah.
That's
Boom.
not a vague goal. Like
See you at the
whatever yours was.
Grammys, Ryan
Restore.
Seacrest. Like, I'm gonna restore myself. Okay, Becca, love.
I mean, Zach and I definitely have to do more date nights. This is without a doubt. I have found, and I think this is probably universal for parents, you are either at home with your kid together, which is amazing, but that's not really like one-on-one time.
Yeah.
Or you each take turns, like I'll go out with my girlfriends, he'll stay home with the baby, and then vice versa.
Right.
So then you do your socializing. Or the only times we ever go out as a couple, and it's not a bad thing, but it's like for something that someone else is putting on.
Right.
So it's like the charity stuff or whatever. But we used to go out for like concerts that we wanted to see and we would buy the tickets for, or even just a restaurant that we both wanted to go to. It's always, we have not had the like one-on-one, make a plan.
I haven't done that in years, and I want to. That's my same goal.
You went to the Sphere? But that was
With
someone else's
friends.
plan. Yeah. You're right.
I haven't gone to a restaurant with Chris that wasn't with friends or because we were traveling and had to eat somewhere.
Yeah.
I haven't been on a date with Chris in 2 years,
Yeah.
3 years at
God.
least.
Yeah. It's crazy. It's so bad if you don't like try.
It's just so easy not to try.
I know. Well, because
We love each other. I could be with him I'm just as, and I think he's exhausted too, to be
Yeah,
honest
yeah.
with you. It's not like he's like, oh, I wish we were at sushi right now. He's like, I'm content to be watching Suits because my mind is going 100 out. Like, I just want to be home with the dog
Yeah.
in my comfy clothes. Like, so I don't know.
yeah, it's hard.
I'm very boring.
But
Jack?
yeah, go ahead.
She's like, well, I go out with
Jared all the time.
Jared on dates every
but
day.
that's just because it's my personality that
Yeah,
like I
right,
want to be
true.
doing stuff, and
Yeah.
and he is down for the ride.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we have a lot of like quality time together.
Yeah.
Love. I mean, I think for him and I, like there is like a sense of limbo that we're still in because we still don't have a f***ing home. Like,
Yeah.
and a sense of like feeling finally like a married couple and like being together for real as adults, kind of.
Yeah.
That we're still missing without having a home. So that goes along with everything else. But I think
Could you potentially rent a house?
it's so f***ing expensive. Like it's just as much
Where
as a mortgage.
Okay.
right.
Like it doesn't make any sense.
So you don't
know,
have any,
stuck-
your relationship's perfect. You just, that's back to
It's not. I mean, it's not perfect, but like
love, maybe like you need to get a home base.
Yeah,
or
we
you
don't
need
have
to
a
get
ho-
settled.
no, yeah, we like exactly. Like we feel like we're all over the place all of the time because we don't have anywhere to like. I mean, the
Well,
apartment's
can
home,
I
but-
suggest something that you're probably going to be in this situation for a little longer. So it's almost like you don't have to call it limbo and treat it like it's this temporary thing that you're just trying to get through and past. I feel like you sort of just need to settle into this is what it is in this moment and
Yeah.
enjoy being newlyweds and enjoy being in this little house, like this little apartment together. Like there's something about not rushing past this moment too.
Yeah.
Because then you get the house and then you have to do, I don't know, a renovation or you
so
have to
exhausting
do
to
it.
have
It
a
kind of
house.
never
Yeah.
ends. And the time right after you're married is so precious that just like lean in. It is what it is right now. And
Yeah.
it's not always going to be this way.
No, and we have. I mean, I've been good with being like that just because of his profession, anyways.
Yeah.
Like
Right.
it's always chaos, and we're like,
You're at a
nothing is-
hotel. You're at a, yeah.
Yeah, so it's just like I have to kind of be okay with that.
And to be honest, once you get that house, it's going to be such a money pit. You're not going to be able to go on these trips and
Yeah.
do these dinners out and all this stuff. Like, you're going to be like, oh, my pipe broke. Oh, my water got turned off. Oh, I have
Sounds
to
great.
put drought-tolerant plants in my yard. You know? Like,
Yeah.
it's a real suck of your fun.
Suck.
Okay. Mind is next.
No, you didn't do love.
Oh, love. I'm doing the same as you.
Okay.
I need to start dating my husband.
I also think that you don't, I think everybody thinks that date night is just like out to dinner and having drinks. But if that's not what you enjoy doing together, you just find something else. Like if you want to go camping together and that's
Right.
what you have fun doing.
Well, this is what's so embarrassing. So our anniversary was in August. It is now, January. And Chris gave me these 3 secret envelopes.
Oh, yeah.
And you open the first
yeah.
envelope and it's like, I need 3 days, 2 nights. And he has a trip that he's going to plan. And he's
so
like, just
cute.
look at your schedule. And when you have 3 days, you tell me when, and I'll take you on this trip. And you don't get to open envelope 2 for the next gift until I take you on this trip, because he's trying to make me take the time off, and I have not done it yet.
You have to do
Keltie.
it.
It was 6 months ago.
Oh my God.
So embarrassing.
You have to do that.
I know.
After award season, just put it
Yeah.
in the calendar and
I'm
make
just
it
gonna
happen.
be like, this is it. It's
Yeah.
March. Okay, mind. For mind for this year, well, I'm so intentional about this stuff. I can't just like flub it, I got to really think. For mind this year, I am going to hold myself accountable 50% more. I got so into the give yourself a break era where I was like not accountable for anything. And like, I'd be like, Keltie, you don't have to be doing something all the time. So then I was like, I will do nothing. I will never call my parents. I will never I've just got into like, you don't have to put so much pressure on yourself to be perfect. I'm too far in that. I'm going to bring it back 50% where I'd like to get a little bit more dedicated to my life. I was only dedicated to my health all year, and now I would like to like bring back in a friend and like I didn't take care of anything else in my life except my
Moderation.
own moderation.
Again.
Yeah.
For mine, the one thing that I lacked so much this year was like any sort of nature. Like I didn't spend any time in nature at all. And nature grounds me more than like anything else in the world. So for New Year's, Jared and I spent it in Big Bear. Like we rented a cabin.
Fun.
And just got to like be in the snow and like just be around nature. And I wanted to start off my year with that to like be more intentional with bringing it more into my life. Cause like when everything is like spiraling out of control, if I can just like be by the ocean or like be in the mountains or go to Yosemite with Keltie, like
Go surfing.
go surfing.
I won't hold my breath.
Becca?
Mine is definitely to give my brain a break from my phone more because I need to do that desperately.
Desperately.
Same.
I already kind of had planned this in December, but because of the time change from LA to Texas, it's 2 hours. So Zach kept noticing that our nanny leaves at 3 p.m. Texas time. That's still 1 o'clock in California. And I was kind of on my phone handling emails, handling texts, handling things like, so I'm sitting there with Ford and they notice when you're not looking at them and you're looking at your phone.
Yeah.
And they've done all these crazy dark studies on kids
No.
With their
when their parents are on their phones. It's really sad.
Really?
It's really sad. Yeah. And young. So Zach, in a very nice way, was like, hey, do you think you want to start? And because he kind of is, but his time is better. He's like, do you think maybe instead of just sitting there next to him on your phone, like if you need to take care of something, you just get up and go to another room? Because it's better for you to just not be there if someone else is obviously watching him, whatever. And I was like, I'm going to try to do that, but I'm also going to try to just let things sit there that don't need to be attended to right away.
Yeah.
So it's like at 4 o'clock, I think it's a pretty safe time for me to just put my phone in another room or like away from me enough. Because I have to be strict about it, because if you don't really give yourself, like set an alarm on my phone for this time, obviously I would tell you guys, like if it's past this time
But
and
I think we're
feel like
trying
we're-
to be pretty good about just bugging you in the mornings.
yeah, no,
that's what I
think
know
we've
you
been
have
pretty
helped.
good about that.
totally. And it's not just, I mean, it's
Everything.
It's everything.
I
Like
know.
everybody that I work with is on the West Coast. So
Right.
it really does come flooding in, like
Yeah.
social media stuff and whatever. So I'm trying to, I don't know exactly, I haven't strategized exactly what that looks like, but it's definitely going to include an alarm on my phone, and it means that phone goes somewhere else because
That's
it's
so
better
smart.
for my brain.
You don't even realize you're doing it.
It's
And especially with a
crazy.
kid, that is spooky.
Spooky. He'll sometimes I'll sit there and I'll be returning an email, and he'll be playing in front of me, and then he'll put his little head under, and I'll be like, "Mama, Mama."
Oh no.
Yeah, because he'll have been saying it.
That's what
for
Callie
like,
does.
Yeah, it's like Callie.
Puts her nose in
yeah,
your face.
that's what he's doing. It's so sad.
That is sad.
That is
sad.
so
and
sad.
I just, oh God.
Okay, last one is body health. Mine is I want to lift, like you said, I
Yeah.
want to lift weights once a week.
Great.
I love to lift really heavy weights. I do that Obey like power class.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was trying to be gentle with my body while I had adult mono this year. And so I did a lot more Pilates and yoga. But it takes me back to dancer days. Like, I like the feeling of having a sore butt walking up the stairs the next day. You're like, I fucking did it. I had a sweat. And I also like the way my body looks when I lift a heavy weight. Like, I like the tone of it. Like, I just like it. And so I dread it because it's like hard, but it's not hard in the way that you're like, I'll take Callie for a walk and sweat all the way up the canyon every single day. But like, then I'm like, I don't want to lift weights for 20 minutes. But I think what I'd like to do is go to my Marshalls and get some new weights. Cause I just have Chris's like old steel ones from like the Jam.
Yeah.
You know, like from probably college. I'd like to get some pretty nice silicone, heavy weights. Yeah. And then I want to do like one heavy weight class like every weekend. So I'm just like busting it out.
I love that. I always have my 6,000 step goal, like every year, like an average of 6,000 steps a day, because that means you have to go on a walk basically every single day. And then I just want to be more consistent with working out. This year was such a shit show, just because like there's always something different going on. So like in the morning, it's the only time I'll go to the gym. There's a gym at my apartment complex. I just redid it. So it's like perfect time to do it, but just more intentional about it.
Yeah. I'm going to continue to do my energy sauna because I feel like sweating is really good for me for whatever reason. I've been doing hot yoga crazy, like a lot since the end of last year. I've been going a couple times a week.
No way, really?
Yeah.
Can you stand on your head?
Oh, yeah.
I would love to be able to stand on my head.
You can.
Really?
Yes.
I don't think it's that hard.
It's not.
But when you go to a class, they never teach you how to stand on your head.
But they'll give you time this one in particular. It's
playtime.
Like playtime.
But then, okay.
She's wondering the logistics.
The logistics. I'll teach
but
you.
they never say like this is how you stand on your head.
Oh,
they started with crow. I feel like is like a kind of
and then you'll do it where you make your elbows kind of the base, so it's not even really
your head.
A lot on your head. It's like,
will you just teach me?
Sure, I will.
Thanks.
Are you going to manifest it?
Yeah. Okay.
So just sort of stuff like that. And yeah, I thank God I started the end of last year really going after it, because now it's just part of my every day.
I love that.
Okay, I have a couple more things I want to just add to my list.
Yes, go for it.
2024 is going to be the year of saving. And my mantra for this year is use what you have. So as you know, I
want that too.
I have a big old house and I've filled it. I have a garage full of things. I have a pantry full of things. I have a beauty area full of things. And I get the dopamine of ordering something new on Amazon makes me so happy inside.
I hate it.
That I won't use the almond milk I have, or use the old white paint that I have, or use the paint roller, or wear the white t-shirt, the 57 white t-shirts I already own, and then like get a new white t-shirt because it's just so fun to have something fresh or whatever. I have so much. I have collected so much. I am overwhelmed with what I have. And I was so bad with money this year. I spent way too much money on my renovation. I sent my parents to Tahiti. I was charging my credit card like I never had to pay the bill. And this year, I am going to be very intentional. I'm going to use what I have. I'm going to wear the dresses I wore once.
Yes,
I'm going to wear them again.
I've started doing that a lot.
I bought one pair of great jeans. I'm going to wear them until they're literally the ass is falling out of it. I'm going to use all my at-home steamer, facial, blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm going to use everything I have. And with that, I'm going to delete all the shopping apps on my phone so that I can only shop when I'm on my laptop.
That's great. And unsubscribe to all those stores.
I already tried to unsubscribe to most things, but you're right, I will. That's a great idea. But it's like the pleasure that I get just being on the RealReal and like
love it.
Buying a necklace that's Miu Miu for $300, like, and I'm being an asshole, and you're going to call me an asshole, LadyGang. You're going to be like, wow, she's such a rich bitch. I am an asshole, but I have been so bad. Like, I've been
horrible this year.
Dumb.
Me too.
Well, you had a wedding.
But even after the wedding.
I know.
I didn't live the rest of my year like I had a wedding this year.
Why did we all do this?
I don't know.
Is it coming out of COVID? We were like,
maybe.
We couldn't do, and so now we like do. Like, I don't know.
I think we're also just like trying to find the happiness that we all lost.
Like the dopamine of like
capitalism. Like that's just what it's.
I think for me in particular, with the spending of I never used to spend money on clothes the way that I did this year.
Yeah.
And I think the problem is that I spent a lot of time on my phone, which is another problem, where I get targeted with ads and I am on Instagram seeing all these cute outfits and people wearing cute outfits, and then I'm inspired to be more fashionable in my life, which means I need to go buy things. But the thing that is so crazy, and I have to remind myself, is
I don't go anywhere.
Exactly. That's exactly it.
And when I
go
do,
nowhere.
When I do, I end up wearing something that I just like. It's like my normal jeans.
Exactly.
When I was on tour with Jared, I was like, I have fits for every night, and then every night I wore jeans and a t-shirt every single night.
Well,
I'm like,
what's crazy is that you know what I spend the most time in? My LadyGang merch.
Me
Because
too.
it's comfortable and sweatpants and sweatshirts or leggings.
Well,
like
that's all I wear.
also built.
Yeah.
That's
So
the other thing. I realized that I wasn't investing enough in casual clothing because for whatever reason, I had this guilt where I'm like, well, if I'm going to spend a lot of money, it should be a top for going out. And I'm like, going out where? I literally should be investing in the things that
You wear all the time.
not expensive, but like
quality,
feel good and look good. But that's the thing. I was buying all these clothes for like hypothetical nights out, and all I do is try to avoid a night out. So why am I preparing myself? Like, why do I have like a business casual outfit that costs $1,000 in my closet that I just bought?
It is. It's like the Instagram versus reality of it all, because you do see all of these girls that are so fat. I've been like such a sucker for that recently.
Me too.
Such a sucker. I'm like, oh, I need this coat and this coat. I'm like, when am I going to need a full length leather trench coat?
No.
Where am I wearing
Never.
that? Like, I live in California.
If something exciting comes up, if you're good throughout the year, if something huge comes up and you're like, I really want to feel good and look good and have something new, then you don't have the guilt of having already spent so much money.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you can just do
You
it.
guys, I bought a vintage gown.
What?
When I was in Rome at a vintage store that is like black chiffon with like a whole bot. You tried it on.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's gorgeous.
But where are you wearing that?
Where am I? I refuse to wear black on the red carpet because you don't get any press.
Yeah.
Jack's wedding was colorful. That's the only event I had all year. Like,
Sorry.
I don't know where I'm going to wear this dress. I have an entire closet now of special occasion dresses that I've dropped so much money on that I wore once, like my Dubai dress that I wore at the Beyonce concert. Like, I need to wear that again.
My girlfriends and I have started doing a trade.
Which is so
we
smart.
just had a charity event last weekend, and we all feel the same guilt of spending money on these dresses that we're never going to wear again. And we just started texting each other and sending each other pictures of the things that we had, and we all ended up borrowing things from each other.
That is smart
for you.
Like crazy. It's just that it's like the Rent the Runway within your friend group.
Yeah.
Yes.
Totally.
For
Jack,
Are we going to commit to using
You
what we
guys-
have this year?
We're committing. We're using what we have. I have
try.
a snowsuit, a one-piece 6 snowsuit from Evolve that I bought 3 years ago because I thought I was going to go skiing with you. I have never been
I'll
skiing
borrow
since.
that from you, 'cause I
wanna
will
go
be going
skiing this
skiing.
year.
Okay.
Do you want to go skiing?
Wait,
I would love that.
I'm right here.
Jack and I ski well together because we really only ski a couple runs and then we drink.
Yes.
Okay, I would love. Let's do a ski trip,
it's
and
all
we'll
about the
podcast
après.
from the ski trip. We'll make
that's
it a work
cute.
ski. Work ski. Okay, we love you guys. Happy 2024. Work ski. We're gonna pickleball.
Cut to this time next year and we're like, remember when we said we're going to go skiing and I've
I
still
think
never
we
been
have
for
done that
work ski?
actually.
We will.
See you next
See you
Tuesday.
next
See you next Tuesday.